Right, for anyone who doesn't know, Bill Terry was an avid collector of longbows, traditional archery items, and absolutely everything connected with it. He was probably obsessed, really. He converted a farmhouse into a museum and he spent a fortune on it. All the exhibits were set out to museum standards, and he collected absolutely everything, and not just one of everything, several of everything. He had a tremendous library of every single book you could possibly think of, archery prints, but hundreds of bows. When you went to his museum, the main gallery, if you look down the gallery, the racks of bows just appeared to disappear into the distance. Fabulous collection, including old targets, old metal Victorian target stands. He also had a barn full of items yet to be catalogued and restored, and we restored probably thousands of arrows for him. We tried to do it sympathetically. Bill tried to get everything back to as it was when it came out of the shop, but we didn't like to do that. We wanted to leave things looking as if someone had actually used them. But there's a collection of medals, old archery tackle boxes, prints, books, every single book you possibly think of, catalogues, magazines, clothing, china, anything with archers on it. An absolutely tremendous collection, and it's very unfortunate that now he has died, all the items are going to be sold off. There will never ever be another collection like it. And anyone who actually went to see it was sort of privileged to see the amount of items he had. It will never happen again. I know Hugh and Veronica Saw have got a very good collection, and it would be important really if it could be kept together. But Bill's was so vast. I don't know. So it's being auctioned off, which is rather sad. But the items will still be out there somewhere, but no one will ever get them all together again.
No, you join us here on a Zoom call with Richard and myself, Philip. This is Olympia Auctions. We're not being sponsored by them or anything. We just thought we'd highlight what's there really, and show you. You can see the dates there. Obviously, you can find their website with a search. I'm sure you can have a look. As you can see, this is part 3. As Richard was saying, there's so much of it. It's being split up into a number of auction days. Public exhibition there, you got the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday 13th, 14th, 15th respectively, and then the auction on the Wednesday the 16th. There's catalogue available, but obviously it's all online, as you can see there with their estimates, and as Richard was saying, it varies greatly, the types of items that are there.
Yeah, that screen showing there at the top, one of the first lot, number 3. I mean, that's absolutely tremendous screen that the obtained, and it did belong to the Royal Company of Archers. Yeah, brilliant thing.
Yeah, it shows some nice details of equipment used at the time.
Yeah, fabulous thing. If you've got somewhere to put it, of course.
3 finger loose.
But maybe one of the Royal Company members will buy it back.
Interesting knock at the other end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fascinating. There really is a lot to see. It's Royal Company of Archers presentation silver box. So a lot of the items are also sort of what were prizes, as well as bows and what have you. So it really is it's a bit of everything.
Yeah.
It really is a bit of everything. as Richard was saying, there's a bow there. There's a wearing.
Yeah, rather unusual bow. But I hope some of these items will go to individual collectors rather than someone who wants to try and shoot with them, because that's when they get broken and are then worthless, especially something like this, which is a
well, that's complete. Yeah, I mean, that's in very good good condition, and that was they're dating that 1828. I mean,
yeah, but that shape of knock is very early
yes, knock. Yeah. So I mean, that isn't something that you'd advise anyone to use or hope that anyone would even try and use, really.
No.
What else have we got there? Is that some Aldrids?
Yes.
We're only looking at Aldrids. That was actually is broken. That looks like that's been braced the incorrect way.
Yes.
That one, sadly.
So, what are they asking for that? How much?
Estimate 3 to 500.
Yeah, they're asking.
So it's a broken bow, and other. That's got a very modern string keeper on it.
Yeah.
It's got a plaque on that. That's interesting. A plaque inscribed "U Longbow by Aldred, owned by Margaret Royal Webb, BLBS 1951, with accompanying bowstring." With an unusual. They got the bow upside down. I'm sure everyone's.
Yeah, we've got a knock like that.
We have
a collection. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, we do, with a inset of white in the eye of the bird.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? There's plenty of arrows. Cased arrow set of Lady Wingate Saul, early 20th century. Again, that might have been some that we refurbished. I know some of the barred feathers had disappeared, so we had to cut some to match the exact shape. I'm pretty sure that is a set we did some work on. How much are they asking for that? 150 to 200. Current bid 35.
Right, okay, so someone's interested in it.
Don't forget, folks, there's a percentage you've got to add on if you're thinking of bidding on anything.
Again, I can't see that on my screen.
25% buyer's premium.
Is that plus VAT?
Plus VAT,
plus
yeah.
So you're looking at 30% then?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. So,
and you've got to go and get it.
Yeah. This is what I always remember. Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, you've got to add on almost a third to whatever you bid.
Oh, it was Olympic tracksuit archery from 1976 Olympics. Estimated 200 to 300.
Does it fit me? What size is it?
Top made by Copdale. Made of Bry nylon. Ooh, you can light up the room by wearing that. Red main body accented with blue cuffs and collar, embroidered with Union flag on the front and Target archery. Back embroidered Great Britain, zipper, front closure, single right hand pocket. The bottom's blue. 2-zip pocket flare zippers. Wow, labelled 86 centimetres, 34 inches. I don't think that's going to fit you.
No, oh well, never mind.
Estimate 200 to 300.
Yeah, not for that price.
In the 1976 Olympics. I think that material's probably illegal now. You can set fires wearing that sort of stuff. Yeah.
As I say, Bill collected everything.
Yes, I think that's evidence of it. Got an Ascom there, look.
Yeah. Oh, and the what were they? The toast racks are good. Go
Oh,
on
the
to
toast
those.
racks, archery toast
They're
racks. Look
they're
at
nice.
those.
Everyone you go in a close up on one of those,
Look at that.
and all the verticals are arrows.
Oh yeah, look at that. Fantastic. Archery toast rack. Look at that. 1875. Estimate 3 to 500. Plus your buyer's premium of 25% and VAT.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah.
Good luck with that, everybody. Hope you win that one. What else have we got here? Replica Mary Rose longbow. John Cave. Cased set of Aldred arrows. Oh, sorry, Aldred longbows and 2 sets of arrows.
Yeah, no, that's probably like the box of our bows that we're currently refurbishing.
Yeah, if anyone's seen our latest video apart from this one, you'll have seen us looking at a box full of bows. And yeah, not too dissimilar, but this is obviously sort of complete. It's got the strap there for the actual bows, and then over that side you've got section for the arrows as well.
And what's the estimate on that?
Bracer tab, 2 sets of arrows. It's quite a lot of stuff. Estimate 8 to 1,000.
Again, a collector's item.
Yeah, I mean very much so. Another similar there. Case, several of these cases are similar design with Aldred in them again. Another one there. Some more Aldred bows. Presentation longbows by Aldred. Centre shot bows. Let's have a look at those. There you go. They are pretty unusual.
Yeah.
Again, wherever these end up, you're never going to see these again. The unusual knocks on there as well. Look.
Yeah. I say it's absolutely fascinating collection, and
Yeah.
it's just such a pity it's all going to disappear.
Yeah, I implore anyone to have a look. If you've got the money, then great. Perhaps get some of it seen. Perhaps donate it to another museum where they can have it or something. There's just it's sort of a bit overwhelming, really.
Yeah.
The amount that's there, and we've got frame displays of arrowheads, children's bows, and one of ours is in here somewhere. I think he had at least one of ours.
There was several. He did have bows from contemporary makers.
Yeah, so anyone who's anyone is also in this. You know, any maker that you can think of basically will be in here somewhere. Those quivers, they're quite interesting. They're more, well, as they say, travelling things. So they're really for storing your arrows and taking them with you to keep them safe.
That's when you had your servant to take them with you.
Yes. We won't go on about servants again. That got us in trouble in the last video.
Oh yeah.
We've never had servants. Just make that clear. We've never paid anyone to do things. Yeah, those are rather amazing, aren't they?
They're interesting. Yeah.
They're better than a plastic map tube that everyone's forced to use now.
Yeah.
What they got on that? 5 to 600. Be interesting to see really what a lot of this stuff goes for. But again, there's loads of them, as you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 10 of those there.
Yeah.
Whether there's more, I mean, who knows? You should say you had hundreds of everything. Horn quiver, blimey. Archery target and stand, 19th, 20th century. Frame display of various bits. Ideal for a pub. Hunting horns, lots of clothing from the various different archery clubs, and
yeah, I like that Robin Hood painting. Click on that one.
Which one's that one?
On the right hand, next to the caps.
No, that one. Oh yes, look at that. What we got there? Is that actually framed, is it? Oh yeah, it's framed.
Yeah, I think so. I'd get 50 quid for that. That's good.
Oh, don't bother, Dad. It'll only be me inheriting it, and it'll all go in the skip.
What? No, it won't. It'll all go to the auction house. You can see the sort of money you're getting.
It'll all end up in the skip.
No. What? After lifetime collecting, Bill will be turning in his grave.
Well, yes. No, I'm not saying Bill's stuff will end up in the skip. Your stuff.
No. I might turn in my grave.
You will.
Although I'm going to be cryogenically frozen, so I can come back again.
So you'll be freezing, and you won't even be. Trouble is, you can't turn over in your cryogenic chamber because you're frozen.
I don't know.
Look at all this lot. I know it's a slightly more.
The Reed model. Yeah, he also collected, amongst his traditional stuff, one-piece wooden English-made bows, and there's batches there of 20. So you want to buy 20 bows. In their day, they were all quality bows, but obviously today they're been superseded by different designs and materials.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I remember as a kid, A, using myself, and B, that you were using.
Yeah.
In the sort of 70s and early 80s.
Yeah, they're nice bows, and I much preferred the look of these to the modern, whatever the risers are made of now, metal of some sort.
Comprehensive archery library.
And he had all those cabinets made, all oak. I think they were oak, but they were all made specifically for his collection, and he must have spent a fortune just on this sort of thing to put the books in. And he had every single book you could possibly think of, and more than one copy.
Well, yeah, it says in the description here multiples. Publication dates ranging from 1890 to 2006. Many duplicates and multiple editions of the same book. Further information upon request. This lot is sold as viewed and not subject to return. Estimate 2,000 to 5,000. So if you want a library of archery books.
Yeah, is it just the books, or does it include the cabinets?
Pamphlets, notes, other related documents. Doesn't say it's the cabinets. I mean, wow. Yeah, that's pretty stunning, isn't it? What else have we got here? Thompson new longbow. Kiddies longbows, more frame stuff, more arrows. Oh, there's a Aston, a pearl bow. Oh, is this the same? Oh no, it's repeated.
Yeah,
the same
I think
page.
Yeah, the library was the end of that.
Oh, it's the end of that lot, is it? Okay,
yeah,
there we are.
Yeah.
Well, there you are, folks. If you're interested, as I say, this isn't by far and away all of it. There'll obviously be other collections. I assume this isn't the last one. There's obviously you've missed part 1 and 2.
Well, yes, I mean the number of paintings and prints he had, massive. He had big collection of Victorian target stands, which were all made of very thin metal. Tackle boxes, including loads of cardboard tackle boxes from the 50s and 60s. Well, who wants them really, but massive of them.
Yeah.
Tabs, bracers, ordinary quivers, anything you could possibly think of, he had.
I mean, it really is this sort of beyond comprehension, really. I mean, as you say, very few people were lucky enough to have gone there and seen it, and not everyone even knew it existed. Sort of almost apocryphal tales of this collection, unless you happen to have been there and then realised how much stuff there is. I don't envy the task of the auctioneers going through all this. Not easy. It's probably one of the largest collections they'll ever see. And I don't just mean of archery stuff, just in general. It's a massive collection, as Richard mentioned. You know, just sort of things like silverware alone. There's tons of, regardless of it being archery related or not. So it's a unique collection. And now no longer a collection, no longer a museum, but there you are. As I say again, we're nothing to do with Olympia auctions. We're just obviously interested in archery stuff and new bill, and some of our work is in there, as is lots of other ancient and contemporary bowyers and fletchers, bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm sure you can find their website, have a look and see what you think. There you are. So you're not...
it's a bit sad really, the more I look at it, you know. Poor old Bill spent his life getting this collection together.
Well, wasn't even just getting a collection together, was it? It was that he made a museum.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't. I'm not speaking ill of the dead here because I'm paraphrasing, but it wasn't a nutter who was just collecting stuff.
No.
This is someone who was curating it in a way that it was, viewable, displayed, in a museum sense.
Yes, and you can see from that library all the bookcases he produced. No expense spared in the way it was displayed. Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the few pictures in situ of the actual items as they were. So, I mean, I'm sure people can sort of get a sense from how that's displayed, how the rest of the items were curated and displayed.
We have got some pictures somewhere of the collection in situ. So might be able to dig one of those out.
Might find those. But there we are, folks. Go and have a look. It's probably going to be the only opportunity to get something of this quality and to see it all in one place. I don't know what's going to happen to it as it slowly gets sold. We're not going to be buying on it any of it, are we, Dad? Because we've already got some, haven't we, Dad? And you don't need any more, do you, Dad?
I quite like that Robin Hood painting.
Well, tough. Now we've made a video, lots of people would be bidding on it, so you won't be able to get it anyway.
Okay.
So you'll just have to make do with that image there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you again soon. And good luck and happy bidding if you do make a bid. We'll be interested to hear what you purchased or what you'd be interested in looking at.
Yeah, certainly.
See you again, folks. Bye.
Bye.